So Ben Shapiro, a.k.a. Squeaky Benjamin. I just made that one up right now. I was going to go with Squeaky Ben Shapiro, but Benjamin just came out. Squeaky Benjamin. So he's pretty angry that Walmart decided to stop selling certain weapons and ammunition. Now, again, just to be clear, Walmart, it was just a little step here. They didn't go above and beyond. They didn't say we're done selling all weapons. I'll tell you exactly what they did. Short barrel rifle ammunition that can be used for military-style guns. No longer selling that. Handgun ammunition nationwide. No longer selling that. By the way, because a majority of homicides are done with handguns. So they're like, okay, well, we're going to stop selling handgun ammunition. Make it harder for people to get it, which could, in the aggregate, drop the number of homicides because it's just harder for people to get that. And then also handguns in Alaska, which is the last state where they sell handguns. So that's what they stopped selling. Again, they're still selling long-barrel deer rifles and shotguns along with the ammunition for that and hunting and sporting accessories and apparel. So, I mean, really, it's a very kind of milquetoast centrist tiny step in a direction that they're comfortable with because, frankly, I'm sure there was some public pressure involved, but also the executives at the company were just like, this is insane. We're seeing a mass shooting like every week, so we're going to do something. Even if it's just a little thing, we're going to do something that might help even the tiniest bit. Fair enough. Okay, so Squeaky Benjamin chimes in and he says the following. The left has found a new way of implementing policy from the top down, without the use of government. Simply pressure massive corporations to do their political bidding. Okay, but Ben, you're the guy who screams about the free market every day. You love the free market. You love when these companies make their own decisions. That's your whole shtick. So if people in a free society are like, hey, we should probably do something about this mass shooting like every week or every other week they were having, and the people at the top of Walmart were like, I agree with that, fellow concerned citizen. I will now make a decision to discontinue selling only certain things associated with that. Don't we file that under #freedom? Because that strikes me as freedom. And the company making their own decision, for Ben Shapiro to step in and say, I don't agree with the decision that you decided to take your company in, so I'm going to try to stop that and change it. Well, then wouldn't you be violating that free market principle that you care about so deeply? What, you want to make the decision for Walmart? No. The executives at the company make the decision because they're Walmart. So they get to make their own decisions. That's a free market. Now, that's what you say you believe in, except when you don't believe in it. He's also just a massive, massive hypocrite because every time there's any kind of pressure from the left on anything, it's, these guys are enemies of freedom and, who does boycotts? This is like a petty authoritarian move. I don't know why anybody would do that. Ben Shapiro does them all the time. So his website protested Mozilla after the co-founder's resignation over Prop 8. So I vaguely remember this story. This was back in 2014. And I guess this person, I think that had to do with LGBTQ issues. And so the co-founder of Mozilla had like an anti-LGBTQ stance. And then I guess he resigned or something along those lines. And of course, Ben was upset because it's like, why are you pressuring out the anti-LGBTQ folks? How dare you? So his website decided, let's protest Mozilla to basically stand in solidarity with this anti-gay person who now is no longer with them. So that's him doing the exact same thing that he's now like, the left is using this tactic, and it's a really bad tactic. Or what does he say? The left has found a new way of implementing policy from the top down without the use of government, simply pressure massive corporations to do their political bidding. This is you pressuring a corporation to do your political bidding. That's what you're doing here. And then he also, this is my favorite, he helped organize a boycott of Ritz crackers because Ritz crackers advertised on Al Sharpton's show, and in the past, at some point, Al Sharpton had called white people crackers or something. And so they were like, and Ritz was advertising on Al Sharpton's show. So they were like, well, how dare you? We're going to protest you and boycott you because you're supporting this racist Al Sharpton. So it's just, listen, this is the whole point. The whole point is he will flip his standard like that. He will flip his principles like that. He doesn't think about these things in an objective way. He's just a partisan hack. Now, if he came as advertised, fine. You're a partisan hack and that's that. But no, you come advertised as like, I'm the cool kid's philosopher and I'm really consistent and I'm really intelligent. And you're just not. I'm sorry. It's kind of embarrassing that it's this easy to find instances of you doing the exact same thing that you're railing against. It's kind of pathetic. So this segment is obviously not geared towards him. I'm not speaking to him here. I'm speaking to all the people who might stumble across this video and be a Ben Shapiro fan. And it's just like, okay, but just know who you're supporting. He's kind of a ridiculous person. So just understand that. And certainly not the cool kid's philosopher. Certainly not consistent. And wouldn't we all be better off if he just kind of was honest and said, yeah, I'm just a right-winger, and I'm going to always make the arguments of the right and work backwards from my conclusion, and I'm not uniquely principled, I'm not uniquely intelligent, I'm not uniquely consistent, I'm anything but that.